one of the joint favourites in the second race, the 3-mile handicap chase. They had Naunton Brook top of the market with I Hear Thunder.
Being called in. They're off. Racing over 3 miles with 18 fences to jump, and Swansea Bay leads the field of 14 runners down to the first, with I Hear Thunder, Dumbrody Miller, Trust Fund and Tribal Venture in 4th and 5th places. Another fence on the far side which they'll take downhill. Beecham Prince is in 6th place, then Norton Brook and Sweet Diversion as they come over. Fence number 2, Kezar and Norton Brook were a little bit slower than the others. East Loyre is the back marker. Excellence is with him towards the back of the field also. Quite a long run towards number 3, which will be in the straight, and it's Swansea Bay. Paul Maloney leads up to last year's winner, I Hear Thunder, racing on the outside of Dumbrody Miller, who slips and goes there. Dumbrody Miller slipped on the flat and came out of the race, having taken 2 fences. Horse is quickly up on his feet, and his rider, as well, Robert Thornton, has sat up. But that's Dumbrody Miller out of the race then, on the run towards fence number 3. The remainder of them very well strung out in this. Swansea Bay leading to I Hear Thunder. The Great Tribal Venture is a few lengths behind them in 3rd position, and then towards the far side of him as they come over the 3rd fence is Trust Fund, and then Beecham Prince and Sweet Diversion and Naunton Brook and Kezar, and with those as well is Inca Trail, and then comes East Loyre as they come down, and Excellence is also out of the race. Didn't see him go, perhaps he was brought down by Dumbrody Miller, but Excellence out of the contest as well, as they've taken the 4th, the first of the open ditches, and head down towards fence number 5, with Swansea Bay over it safely to I Hear Thunder, about 3 lengths behind him in 2nd place. And then comes Trust Fund, who races the far side of Tribal Venture. Beecham Prince and Sweet Diversion are next as they come over another plain one. Then Naunton Brook. Kezar, behind him Inca Trail, and behind Inca Trail is Bronsmith, and then comes East Loyre, who's a good 30-odd lengths behind the leader Swansea Bay as he comes over the next plain fence, which is number 7, and East Loyre a bit of a slow leap from him there. So on their way with 1 circuit to go now, and it is Swansea Bay who leads by about 5 lengths to I Hear Thunder in 2nd place. And then is Trust Funds just in 3rd place on the inside of Tribal Venture. Behind those is Sweet Diversion. And with him is Beecham Prince. Naunton Brook is next, little gap to Kezar, and then comes Inca Trail and Bronsmith, and still East Loyre. Some way detached, but as they just race uphill and the pace slows a little bit now, and they're just going to bunch up a little. Swansea Bay then and Paul Maloney continue to be out in front as they make the run on towards fence number 8. Shows by 2 to 3 lengths to I Hear Thunder in 2nd and Trust Fund in 3rd place and Tribal Venture 4th. They're all well grouped. 3 lengths behind those is Beecham Prince, who's only narrowly ahead of Sweet Diversion, about 3 lengths away to Naunton Brook and 2 to Kezar, 2 lengths to Inca Trail, and then Bronsmith is 5 lengths behind this. And then East Loyre, who now has begun to pick up a little bit of ground. He's almost joined Bronsmith at the back of the field. As they come to number 8, another plain fence, good leap from Swansea Bay in front. Inca from in 2nd place, I Hear Thunder. And then comes Trust Fund and Tribal Venture, about 7 lengths behind those to Sweet Diversion as they take the 2nd of the ditches. Sweet Diversion didn't jump it very well. On his inside is Beecham Prince, and then Inca Trail and Naunton Brook as the leaders jump the next, and then Kezar. Bronsmith and East Loyre continue to be the 2 at the back of the field as they've almost completed 1 circuit and head on towards fence number 11. Swansea Bay leads at it, and over by about 1.5 lengths to in 2nd place I Hear Thunder. Trust Fund is in 3rd place, and then comes Tribal Venture on their outside in 4th. And these 4 being the leading quartet for quite some time now as they take the next plain one. Behind them Inca Trail staying on, then Sweet Diversion. Behind this is Beecham Prince. Kezar's 10 lengths behind those. Then East Loyre. Naunton Brook's completely dropped out of contention. He's with Bronsmith right at the back of the field as they've taken the last one over the far side. Bronsmith just going fast enough to get over it now. So on the bottom term with 5 more to jump. And it is Swansea Bay who shows in front by about 3 or 4 lengths to I Hear Thunder in 2nd place. Tribal Ventures moved into 3rd position. Trust Fund is behind those in 4th. And then comes Inca Trail, who's continuing to stay on. Behind him comes Sweet Diversion. There's a gap then of 10 lengths to Kazar, who's moving past Beecham Prince, and East Laura is in company with those 20 lengths to Norton Brook, and Bronsmith is tailed off. I suspect he'll be pulled up before they get to home, as they have 5 to jump, with Swansea Bay still out in front. To I Hear Thunder in second place, and then Tribal Ventures moved into third. Trust Fund has been joined by Inca Trail in fourth position as they approach the final one of the open ditches now, with I Hear Thunder coming through to join Swansea Bay, and I Hear Thunder was just the leader. Swansea Bay the far side of him. The grey Tribal Venture is next. Trust Fund behind those, and then Inca Trail has now got very weary and been passed again by Sweet Diversion as they come down to the third last, and I Hear Thunder over it by only a length to Tribal Venture and Swansea Bay. Behind those is Trust Fund, then Sweet Diversion. East Lawyer was pulled up. 2 out now. Tribal Ventures come to join I Hear Thunder. Swansea Bay behind them in third place, and then Trust Fund and Sweet Diversion, and it's Tribal Venture and Tom O'Brien who've come down towards the last fence with a 2-length lead to I Hear Thunder in second place, who's being repressed by Swansea Bay. Trust Fund and Sweet Diversion behind those as Tribal Venture heads up the run, and he's a bit weary and maybe idling in front. I Hear Thunder is a length and a half behind him in second place, but Tribal Ventures kept going by Tom O'Brien to win. To I Hear Thunder, Swansea Bay, Trust Fund, and behind those was Sweet Diversion.
Running a decent race in third. The winner returns at 11 to 1.